You guys are you guys are so hilarious. Like, when you guys decide to clone someone and decide to mock and roast them, you take it to the next level. You take, cause tell me why people are roasting the hell out of Camilla's headpiece. You know, when she was at the Vatican. I'm telling you, the memes and everything is crazy, and I'm gonna get there in a few. But first, in light of everything that's happening with Andrew and the leftover royals, a lot of people, especially the Derangers and some of these royalists, and they're opening their eyes to the fact that they've been duped. The UK media has duped them. The leftover royals have duped them. That all along, they've been out to smear Harry and Meghan whilst protecting that that disgusting man. Like, it's dawning on them right now. Like, oh, we messed up, and they are literally apologizing, which is crazy. I mean, for a start, that's a start, but the internet is like, we don't accept your apology, but it's a start, right? But anyway, let me just give you an example. So this is someone who is a Meghan hater, and she wrote on Threads, in light of the new information coming out regarding the royal family, I sincerely express my apologies in demonizing Meghan Sussex. As a fellow black woman, I'm appalled at the disposition I had of her character based on media perceptions. I pray that Meghan finds new healing, prosperity, and happiness in her life with Prince Harry. Hashtag sorry, hashtag admission, hashtag Meghan, hashtag guilt, hashtag healing. Yeah, so they're now apologizing to Meghan for demonizing her. They're finally seeing the true colors of the leftover royals. Yeah, then it's not that. There's a bunch of people who again are telling the leftover royals, hey, you owe Harry and Meghan an apology. And of course, I've seen a lot of people telling the UK media, the UK press that, hey, you owe Harry and Meghan an apology. For years, you've protected this man. You sat on this information that, oh, he does not pay rent, or that he did this and this and this. And then now that everything is coming to light, thanks to Virginia, may she rest in peace, and I hope she gets the justice and all the victims also get the justice, it's like, oh, so now you're already flooding social media with all these things. Mind you, you had this material. So people are like, we need you to apologize to Harry and Meghan. We need you owe Harry and Meghan an apology. Well, there's a bunch of clowns. But let me get to the funny part. You guys know the funny part, right? And that is Camilla. So Camilla and Charles are in Rome at the Vatican, the smallest country in the world, and they held prayers with the Pope. But the internet is not happy with Camilla's outfit, especially her headpiece. They're not happy. The way they're clowning her. And at first it started with Republic group, my favorite kind of group. You know them. You just know they're in the chart. They never miss the chart. They are in it. So of course they'll presented videos. There are so many memes which I'm going to insert in the video while editing. There's just so many things. There's so much that's happening around this headpiece. But for a majority of the people, oh, it's a nay. It's like, this is hideous. People feel like this just bad energy, bad vibes. Like, why would you dress like that? Like, why would you put that headpiece? Some are like, it looks like a bunch of dead crows. People like, no, that is just, it's bad juju. It's just bad energy. People don't like it at all. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, the stylists hate them, like Mumbles and Camilla, because why would you let your queen walk out looking like that, looking that hideous? And of course, you also have Mumbles, but right now people are so used to Mumbles looking hideous. No one is surprised, right? No one is surprised. But if I continue, have a look at this video from the Republic group. Yeah, and there's so many guys, like people are like, wait, it's Halloween? Isn't Halloween supposed to be next week? It's Halloween already. People are not happy with his outfit. They're like, you could have gone for something else, but I mean, hey, that's y'all's queen. And she graced you guys with her presence at the Vatican. And I saw someone say that she's rebelling, she's punishing Charles for making her work. I will not be surprised, honestly. I will not be surprised. But for a majority of the people, let me just tell you, they're not pleased or impressed with that headpiece. Neither am I. Because what is that? What is that? Who is styling these people? I mean, who is styling these people? That's the question I have. Because why would you have your queen looking like this? Looking a mess. Why would you have her out here looking like that? To have the whole internet clowning you, that's next level. Like, that's next. This is hideous. People just don't like it. And the way they're linking her to the most evil people. It's like, someone said, oh, she has so many things to confess, so let her be, let her be, let her be. People are like, let her be, let her confess. But let me tell you, the comments are very hilarious and the memes are also very funny. It's very funny that the internet right now is just united to roast Camilla, and it's very satisfying. So deserving. So deserving. Couldn't have happened to, finish it. So here's some of the comments. You have Edward says, and to think Charles wanted to be her tampon. Ew. Bonica says, dear God, Cruella de Vil lives. God says, I know. What is that? 4 and 20 black birds, horns, God statue of liberty, numbers of evil. Bumblebee says, who on earth dresses her? Or should I say, who in hell dresses her? Gwen says, the Wicked Witch of the West has arrived. Librarian says, the Pope should have refused to meet the side piece. She says, how come she got out of her car? Where's her effing broomstick? Orin says, the black crows landed on the top of the concubine's head. She wanted attention. We see you, Cowsmella. Roll says, Camilla looks like Jimmy Savile in a witch's costume. Theo says, is The Walking Dead making a comeback? Helen says, just look at the state of Madame Adulterer. Truth says, this is some devil worshipping shite. It's so creepy, just like that bloody portrait Charles took. I mean, damn, Black Veil, they're tired of pretending. Doctor says, what in the Grim Reaper's Bride Nightmare Before Christmas bullshit is that? Just the Fact says, Lord, the devil is everywhere. Hope the Pope dunked her in some holy water. Just says, I dislike the woman, always have cause of what she did to Diana. Nothing she wears, says, or does will ever change that. But says, God has his ways of showing the evil within people. For Camilla, the stylist did God's work. Joy says, looks like she crawled out of a vat of gin and donned a Halloween costume. Jana says, she couldn't have just worn a hat with a face veil. She had to go all bride of Frankenstein. Just says, the people that let her go out in public wearing this hate her. It's the only explanation. Lily says, looks like she went to the same people who designed Kitty's plastic coronation crown. This might just be the whore's worst get-up to date. Aunt says, why are they wasting the Pope's time when they are going straight to hell? Vivian says, Camilla thought dressing like a cartoon witch on this historic visit might make everyone forget the divorced adulteress, but that's evil says, looks like the black bride from Insidious. Wendy says, did the holy water bounce off her and catch fire? Kenny says, I thought Halloween was next week. Oh, me too, boo. I thought so too. Jen says, yeah, you know what? In a girlish kind of way, it suits her. There, I said it, and very fitting, since Chuck is an actual descendant of C. Dracula. On point. Nora says, well, she can use it also as a witch costume for Halloween next week. Vivian says, she's trolling Charles for making her work. Orange says, finally, the she-devil appears. Her assistants hate her on a different level. Can you imagine walking around looking like you have crows on your head? Mona says, she finds a camera everywhere, doesn't she? Yes, madam, you look hideous. We all saw you. Absolutely. And the worst, people are just laughing, mocking her. Halloween, there's so many crazy comments and just, it's crazy out there. But again, I want to hear your thoughts on Camilla's headpiece. Go crazy in the comments. Remember to hit that subscribe button. I'm Emerald, and I'll see you in the next one.